Hello. If you've seen my last video about the Benchmade Griptilian, then you've seen the announcement for this video here, which is about my collection of knives in pairs. So I realized recently that when I buy a knife that I like this one, and I see that there's basically the same model in a different size or a very similar model, then I buy that knife too, so that I can compare them directly. So here it is. Let's start with the Griptilian and the mini grip. I won't talk much about them because my last video was about it, so just a brief size comparison here. Both great knives, but overall I would prefer maybe the mini grip for me. At least it's because it's much more EDC friendly. Let's move on to the Burke Scout and the Boy Scout. I made a video about them a while ago, so you can look that up. And here the size difference is really massive. And massive is also the best description for the full-sized Scout, while the Boy Scout is a really tiny knife. So I thought I would like the Scout more because you can do a lot more with it, but it's really heavy and bulky. And on the other hand, the Boy Scout, when it's closed, it fits into a coin pocket, so I actually carry it way more often than I thought I would do. So big like for that. Then another pair of knives that I made a video a while ago about. So this is the pair of the LionSteel SR series, SR1, SR2. These are the aluminum scale versions, so the full size comes in D2 steel, the smaller one in Sleipner. So if you prefer the one of the two steels, this might be an option, but these are a line of knives which is really made with robustness in use. It's wide, thick blade, tool steel, monoblock construction, frame lock with steel insert and a rotor block, so really tough. So when you go tough, go all the way. In this case I would prefer the bigger knife. Okay, let's move on to Victorinox knives, the Classic and the Pioneer in Alox versions. So not much to say about them. The Classic is a keychain knife basically, while the Pioneer is more an all-rounder, I would say. Okay, moving on. And I made a video about these knives too. Native 5 and the Manix 2 in the S110V versions. So here I would say this is always at my workplace, ready to go when I need to cut some cardboard. And so this is very specific, or a knife for very specific tasks, while the Native 5 is more for an all-rounder. And yeah, the size and especially the weight is really great for EDC use. And here we have the Sage one and the Chaparral. So not exactly same model, but as you can see they are very similar due to the similar blade shape and the carbon fiber laminate handles. Different locking mechanism, and this is the main reason why I still go over the Chaparral, because here, as I mentioned in the video, I don't like the thin backlog. And last but not least, another pair of Spydercos, Persistence and the Tenacious. Here for basically the same size when they're closed, so hardly any difference. You get a much bigger blade than a Tenacious. So if you're about efficiency, the Tenacious is the obvious choice, but I kind of prefer the smaller version, because especially in this blue color it's more sheeple friendly. So if you're around people that don't like knives, you pull out a big blade, they get scared, but a small blade and nice blue colored scales is not so intimidating. That's why I prefer the smaller one. Okay, that was it. Thanks for watching.